Do you know that most people are trying to figure out their lives without ever understanding how life is actually built? And that is why they feel stuck, confused, and directionless. What if life isn't something you just figure out, but something you build using a structure most people never see? You see, most people just move through life, reacting, chasing opportunities, following expectations, chasing the in thing, trying to find their purpose. But what if there was a structure behind a meaningful life? Something that you could build on purpose. Here is the truth. Is that people who live with clarity, direction, and impact are not just lucky people. They are not just lucky people. No, there are people building their lives on something most people never see. And that is what I call structure. So in this video, I am going to walk you through the Flourish Framework, the 8 pillars that shape a meaningful life. And also I'm going to show you how these pieces work together to create identity, purpose, and impact. You see, over time, I began to notice something. You see, people who build strong, meaningful lives tend to develop certain things consistently, not randomly, but structurally. And that is what led to the creation of something I call the Flourish Framework. The Flourish Framework is a blueprint for building a life from the inside out. So here is the core principle behind the Flourish Framework. You see, at the center of the Flourish Framework is one key. This key idea is identity comes before purpose. I say it again, identity comes before purpose. You see, your identity shapes your decisions, and your decisions shape your direction, and your direction will eventually shape your purpose. So let me walk you through this, the 8 pillars. You see, the word flourish represents 8 pillars. The F for foundation, L for leadership, O for order, U for understanding, R for resilience, I for influence, and then S for stewardship, and the H for harvest. So each one represents a key part of building a meaningful life. I will take it one by one. Pillar 1, the foundation. You see, this is where everything begins. Your values, your beliefs, your identity. So if your foundation is unclear, everything built on top becomes, shaky, becomes unstable. Pillar 2, leadership. You see, leadership starts with self-leadership. Your ability to, to guide yourself, your life, your decisions, your discipline. You see, before you lead others, you must learn to lead yourself. Number 3, the order. You see, order is about structure. How you organize your time, your energy, and priorities. You see, without order, life becomes reactive and chaotic. Pillar number 4 is understanding. Understanding is about awareness, knowing yourself, understanding people, learning how it works. Without understanding, growth becomes slow and inconsistent. And then we move into the next pillar, which is resilience. And resilience is your ability to handle pressure, failure, and challenges. You see, without resilience, progress stops when things get difficult. When things get rough, when things get difficult, progress will stop. And the next one is influence. Influence is about impact, your ability to affect others positively, to lead, to inspire, and contribute. And then we move into the stewardship. Stewardship is about responsibility, how you manage your time, resources, and opportunities. It is about being intentional with what you have been given. And then the last pillar, which is the harvest, harvest represents results. It is the outcome of everything you have built. Success, impact, fulfillment. But here is the key. Harvest is the result and not the starting point. So how does these things, how do they come together? Let me show you how it all connects. Is it most people try to start at the top. They chase results. Everybody is chasing for success, chasing results. But Flourish Framework works from inside out. Foundation, which is identity, identity to decisions, decisions to direction, and direction to result. So that's how a meaningful life is built. Why does this matter? It matters because when you understand this structure, something changes. You stop chasing random goals. You start building intentionally. You stop asking, what should I do with my life? And you start asking, what kind of life am I building? The goal is not just success. It is not just achievement. It is about a life that is structured, a life that is intentional, a life that is aligned, and a life that is impactful. You see, that is what it means to flourish. So, here is my closing thought with you, my friend. You don't have to drift through life. No, not at all. You can actually design it. You can build it. That's right. So, but only if you understand the structure behind it. So, in the next video, we are going to go deeper into one of the most important parts of this framework, which is identity. Because once identity becomes clear, everything else, begins to align. So, if you want to learn how to build a life of impact, identity, purpose, why don't you consider subscribing to this channel? Because that is exactly what this channel is all about. Building a life of identity, purpose, and impact. And if you got something from this video, why don't you like the video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and share this video to someone who might want you to listen to it. So there are other videos coming up on the screen right now. Click on any or one and enjoy. And I will see you in the next video.